Well, hello and welcome back to FS25. It is now December. We are still recording on HDR, although I'm not sold on it yet. The colours are extremely saturated, and I just don't know really what to do. Whether we go back to SDR, or whether I play around with some settings. Anyway, let's jump into this one, because we're going to stick it on a worker and get the stones picked up in this field. Now I feel like, yes, it's going to be good. Right, so it is December, and being December, we're going to have some stuff that we need to sell. The canola oil being one of them. That is, the price is currently reducing, so we do need to go and do that straight away. And that looks like it, to be honest, in terms of sales. So, what do? We need the lorry. We'll drop that trailer off here, because we'll need to go and get the canola oil. Now, someone on the comments made an absolutely fantastic observation, and that is that I own the sawmill now. Does that mean I own the land around it, and therefore the trees, too? Which I think is a, is a cracking thought. I really would like to check that out, to be perfectly honest. Because if I do own the trees around the sawmill, that would be a much, much better source of wood to fuel the sawmill than bringing the trees all the way from over here. Having said that, I do want to get more planted. It's a conundrum. Oh! It appears that my power finger is lifting up the back of the truck here. That's not ideal. I've not had that before. It is supposed to be connected, but connected it is not. Is that because it wasn't folded? Did I not fold it? Oh no, that's... Oh, what, I did fold it. How odd. Engine off, and back into here to reconnect. Well, delightful. Okay, so let's go and get the... I say go and get the oil. I don't know how much oil there is, but it definitely isn't worth using the lorry for it. So... Oh, yes. So we'll leave the lorry there. Ooh, animal care. Yeah, so we need to mix up some TMR. Although they've got hay, silage and grass to work through at the minute, so probably not super important. The goats need water. Right then. Let's get over here. We'll use this tractor over here to get the goats some water. And then... well, we'll probably pop the... the trees elsewhere. So that we can take the oil on that trailer. That sounds like the reasonable thing to do. So we do need a lime spreader. Want to get a lime spreader so we can spread lime. Let's just see. We've got water in it, so that's good. Just empty that out there. And there we go. That's the trough full again. So yeah, we need to get rid of the tree saplings from the back of here. We'll put them down over here, I think. Have I got... Ah, yes. Right, so very quickly we'll just pop the stones into the trailer here. And then we will go up and sort the oil out. Alright, so here we are. We're going to make a little bit of money here. Gone. That's a not bad amount of money. £11,718. That's pretty good. For 2 pallets of canola oil. Pretty good indeed. There's more on the way as well. We've got 800 and something litres of another pallet in there. Which is fantastic. It has just started to snow. Not sure if you noticed, but it has just started to snow, which isn't the best news in the world, because I want to do some ploughing, so we're going to have to crack on with that now, I think, before it gets too heavy, and before it starts settling. Already looks like it's settling a little bit on the ground, which isn't good. 2 degrees. Yeah, that's probably about reasonable for snow settling. And we get a bit of water here on the road. I think my Fendt tractor does need a little bit of attention. It might need fuel, and it definitely needs a service, so I think we're going to go do that. Yeah. And then we're going to come over to here. These are the fields that need ploughing. So ploughing is a big deal. I did just want to have a quick look into in the sale, because if we can get a lime spreader, that would be amazing. Because lime needs to be spread pretty much everywhere. In fact, I think there was only one field that didn't need it, but I might as well spread it on everything. The stone picker is obviously going to be full fairly soon as well. We have to keep an eye on that, make sure we empty it. But yes, we are now back up here. Switch that off, and we'll hop over into the... How's that getting on? 62%. Oh, that's not too bad. Ooh, little flurry there. Look at that. That's quite dense snow. So yeah, we definitely need a service. Let's just check the fields as well to see what needs lime and what doesn't. Right. If we take off the mulching, the weeds, needs ploughing obviously, because we're going to plough it anyway. In fact, that one doesn't need ploughing, but I do want to get the fields joined together, these two, and I'm going to connect these two together as well to get some bigger fields. Right, so actually the only ones that need lime are 34, 44, 43, 46 and 36. There's still quite a few. Yes. So we'll go and service this tractor, and then we'll get the plough and we'll start work on the fields down the bottom. Obviously keeping an eye on the Doisfar to check that it's not full up with stones. Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll cultivate up 34-35 for the simple reason that I cannot find my plough. I'm sure I had one. It could be that it's over there somewhere, but I'm not certain. Plus also 34 and 35 do not need ploughing, they just need cultivating, which is fine. But we will need to plough to fit them together in the middle. Fit them together? To join them together, that's what I mean. Let's get some steering assist lines on here. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, no, that's not the right one. That's the right one. So yeah, we're going to do this. Now, I don't know what the snow's going to do for a time lapse, to be perfectly honest. It's going to be a bit much, maybe. But I'm sure it won't be too bad, he says, hopefully. But yeah, it shouldn't take too long for me to clear this up and then to find the plough, which I think is over there in the distance. It could be. So yeah, the two fields 43 and 46 both need ploughing as far as I'm aware. Yep, they do. They need ploughing. So we'll have to do all of that with the plough instead of just joining them together. This is going to allow us, I think, to open up a bit in terms of our choices for what we grow, because we've got we'll have much bigger fields then if we start putting them all together. And yeah, it should be good. So I will get this field cultivated and joined to the next one, and then we'll stop and have a catch up. Hopefully the sun will be out soon. It is due to come out. Yeah, it's not going to last too much longer, which is good, because time lapses do not look as good with the snow. In fact, they can cause some pretty severe headaches, especially if I'm watching them. I'll tell you what we'll do, actually. Let's just speed up time until the snow stops. There we go. Much better. Right, back to ×5 again. And yeah, we're good to go into a time lapse. So I will see you when this field has been completed and is joined successfully to the other field. Hopefully we can also move the stone collector onto this field today. Right, well that's those two fields very expertly joined together, if I do say so myself. I think what we'll do is we'll go and join the two fields down here together now. And then we can set a worker up to plough the rest of it. But yeah, if it's all one field, then I can set a worker up on both together, which is extremely useful. We're going to take in quite a bit more of the surrounding part of the fields here, which is good. It's going to give us a lot more arable space. So yeah, very good. I will also have to remove that trailer from the field before we continue. But that shouldn't be too difficult. And with us ploughing all the fields, well, all except one, there'll be very, very little amount of weeding to do this year, which is good. But yeah, we definitely need to get the lime done as well. Doesn't have to be done in December, could be done in January, but January is going to be an extremely busy month with selling, because we've got all the wood chips that are going to go, and that's both the wood chips in the form of bales and the wood chips down at the sawmill. That's a lot of wood chips that we've got to get through. In fact, we'll be using that trailer over there for the wood chips at the sawmill. I don't even know if it will be a full load, but it's going to be a very good load, whether it's full or not. I still apologise for the sound of my voice. I have loaded myself up with cold and flu things, lemsips and the such. But yeah, it doesn't appear to be shifting, and I was bored. I've done several days now without doing a recording. I needed to do a recording. Because I'm eating up my my buffer of videos that I've got. Isn't necessarily a problem. I was going to reduce it anyway, just because I couldn't react to comments quick enough in. So if someone commented on an episode with a suggestion, a good suggestion, like the one of using the trees over at the sawmill if I've got access to them, then yeah, we couldn't react fast enough. It would have been a week before I'd even acknowledged the comment, let alone done anything about it. I mean, as it is, it's probably still 5 days, but anyway, let's get this sorted. I'm probably going to leave a bit of the track in. I've sort of gone over it now. Let's just go over here to the edge of this field. Take that bush out. Excellent. Things are going to look pretty good. I will tidy things up with the painting tool as well. So we will get rid of tracks that go nowhere. I think we'll keep that one because it comes down to the field quite nicely. But yeah, a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Like I said, we're going to put this one on a worker. We'll get on with clearing the stones out of the field that we've already done. And next time we'll probably get a worker to get the stones out of this field. But yeah, we are... Yeah, I really don't know what to do about the colours. Like I said, they're so vivid, and that's great, but it also is a bit too saturated, I think. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll revisit it. Because yeah, these fields are extremely orange, and the trailer is very, very red over there. And it might just be a time of year thing. We might get round to February time and things start looking a bit better. I don't know. A little less washed out. Not washed out, no. A little more washed out, because yeah, at the moment it's just far too much. Too much colour. Right, we're almost at the point where we can go down the track. Get that done a little bit quicker. Right, there we go. If we just head down and back a few times, we should have it all sorted, basically. Oh. Well, that didn't lower as quickly as I thought it would. There we are, that's better. I need to make sure we get all of this track, because we don't want... The last thing we want is to find that we've got a bit of track left in the middle of a growing field. Wouldn't be good at all. But yeah, I think everybody was right. Increasing the size of these fields by joining them together would be is the right thing to do. It does limit the amount of crops, the amount of different crops that we can grow at the same time. But it does hugely increase the size of the crops, so the available arable land. What do we reckon? Another 2 passes should do it? I think so. Then it's just a case of moving that trailer and setting the worker off. Yep. 2 passes should cover it very nicely. And then I really hope that it registers it as an entire field, which it should do. It should do. There should be no issues with that. Now that we've created the field, we should easily register it as a complete field. And then the AI workers will be able to navigate it no problem. As will I on steering assist. Obviously this is all just field prep. We won't be actually planting until March, April time. Possibly even May. So we've still got January, February for prep, so we've got plenty of time to do the lime spreading and disconnect. Yes, to do the lime spreading and to do the stone collecting, which all need to be done before we plant. But right now we just got to get rid of this trailer, set the worker off, and then we can crack on with doing some stone picking in this field here. It's not a lot of stone picking, just this half and where we've been with the plough, that's all. Ooh, that's rough. We do have plenty more trees to sort. We really do. And it would be fantastic to get that lodgepole pine in. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this lorry over here anyway. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that because we're going to need it for the wood chips next time. In fact, what I might do then is to get it to go to our sawmill. Trains juddering even on the map. How odd. Yeah, so if we get it to go down here, hopefully, then next time we'll be in a position ready. Yes, that has... Yes, it has registered it as an entire field, which is good. Set up, ready to go. So, we've got 42% of a stone collector. We'll go and empty this over here, and then we'll start collecting the stones in the field we've just done. Not forgetting, by the way, that this field is going to be turned into a rice paddy. It's going to be a huge rice paddy, which is absolutely fantastic. Cannot wait. But first of all, it does need to be spread with lime. Wonder if these will all fit in the bucket with those. Probably not. Probably have to put some on the floor as well. Yeah. Not many though. Right. Let's get down to the other field. We'll get the stones picked up. And then we'll have a look and see if there's any sort of lime spreader in the sale. And there we go. We have destoned this field. 83% full, so I'm going to take it up here and dump it off with the rest of the stones, and then we'll come and leave it down by this field, ready for next time. The worker is very much taking his time on ploughing up that field, but they're getting through it anyway. Halfway through the up and downs. Then they'll move on to the 5 headlands that they insisted on doing. But anyway, I think what we could do, because since I've mentioned it earlier, the thoughts about how many wood chips we've got down at the sawmill has really been, well, going through my head really. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip over to the lorry, and we'll go and see how many we've got. Let's leave that there. We'll just get these picked up and put into the trailer. Don't really want to just leave them there. There we go. Lovely. I have quite a full trailer after doing all this actually. We're going to just check briefly what's in the sale. But, not a lot. So as for lime spreaders then, it's going to have to be this one. I'm going to wait until next time. Yeah, it's purely going to be used for lime spreading and that's it. But if we get the big one with the extension, 55,750. I think that's reasonable. But yes, I think this time what we're going to do in the rest of this episode is we're going to pay off as much of the loan as we can. We've got £460,000 loan. I'm going to repay another 250,000 of that. It'll take us down to 19,400. In fact, let's just get it down to 200,000. There we go. And that means that, well, the only reason I'm doing that is because we have absolutely got a huge amount of income in the wood chips coming in next month. Part of me really, really wants to get that wood chipper and get rid of the area of trees that we've got. Right then, we're going to fill up this trailer here with all these wood chips. I say fill it up, I don't know if it will fill it, and there's plenty more wood chips in there as well. But yeah, we're gonna get rid of all these wood chips into the trailer, ready for next time. I don't think wood chips are at their best price yet. They're heading up that way. January is definitely the best price. But yeah, we got a lot of money coming in, especially from the bales. Right, I'll get this trailer filled up, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, so it looks like there were 43 pallets there. I'm just going to try and get the rest of them from in here as well. Not really sure how at the minute. I think there's 6 pallets here. And I don't know how far away we can start to load from. So that was another one. No, it doesn't appear that it'll work from that far away. But I might be able to maneuver around closer to it. Ooh, lots of trees in the way. Might be able to do something about that at some point. Yep, there we go, we got that one. And then it's just a case of getting the ones down the other side there. Currently up to 45,000 litres, which is absolutely incredible. That's about £60,000 worth, or just over £60,000 worth, in fact. Right then, how is this going to work? I don't think I'm going to be able to get down there. No. Well, let's try and get that one. Yep, okay, got that one. And if we can get out of here, might be able to back in from the other directions and get it. Just managed to get in here, which is close enough to get all 3, thankfully, which is absolutely brilliant. Which takes us up to 49,000 litres just from the sawmill, which is absolutely incredible. We'll just park this up over here. Can't believe how good the amount of wood chips from the sawmill has been. And I don't even think it's been a full in-game year. Well, it might have been. I can't remember. No, it can't have been, because otherwise we would have sold them last January, wouldn't we? Absolutely fantastic. We do need more wood down here. We've got nearly another prefabricated wall pallet. I don't know if we're going to carry on making prefab walls. Let's just have a look at what land we might own around the sawmill. I'm not convinced that we do, no. I mean, in fact, you can't even own this land up here. It seems to be communal land, which is upsetting. I could buy this bit here. It comes with a free field. This bit here behind the fence. I don't know if we could take the fence out, but then we've got a few trees here that we could cut down. Not ideal. And I bet you if I try and cut these trees down, it'll tell me I'm not allowed to. Yep, not allowed to cut this tree. Which is a bit of a pain. But it was a good idea. It was a good idea, just not going to happen. Unfortunately. But otherwise, it was a very good idea. Right then, let's hop back over to here. Let's have a look at what else there is to do today. I really want them to eat the grass and the hay and the silage before I make them up another food mix. So that's going to take them easily until January, maybe even further. Loads of milk in there. Let's get the milk transferred over to the dairy. Might as well use this tractor as it's up here. Hopefully it's man enough to do it. Because the dairy, it's got milk in it, but not a huge amount. Goat's milk, sugar, yeah, it's all good. The little dairy's still working away as well. Did mean to tidy this area up, but I haven't done anything about it yet, so... Naughty Robert. Ah, we've got another load of oil. We could go and sell that as well. Okay, so I think there'll be about 3 loads here. We'll get shifted across to the dairy. Not that it urgently requires it, but we ought to make sure it's topped up, keep it going. Ought to check on the greenhouses as well for water. Actually not doing too bad at the minute. So that's all good. It's just the sawmill that needs some serious work. Canning factory still working through the spinach. When is the best time to sell spinach bags? March. Okay, so we've got a little wait on there for those. But that's going to be good. That's going to be a nice little income as well. It'd be good to have these bouts of incomes all the way through the year. So obviously we've got January for the wood chips. It's around sort of winter, February time for most other things. But a March income is going to be good. April, I think... When's the milk? Well, milk's October, isn't it? So yes, that's all good as well. Jan, Feb. Feb's quite a lot of the greenhouse produce, which is great news. But yeah, things are going really remarkably well. And I may sound surprised, and that is because I am. Things don't always go super well for me, so I'm glad they're going well this time. Right, one more load of this milk I think. We'll leave the goat's milk because there's only 2 full pallets there anyway. Leave that till next time. How are we doing for cows in the cow barn? Oh yes, we need to go over to the animal trigger to see how many out of how many, don't we? I was just wondering if it was worth getting some young water buffalo. Because I know that buffalo milk can make buffalo mozzarella, and that is really quite lucrative as well. There we go, that is 3 full loads and another 2,000 something litres left over in there, so we can leave that in there for now. We'll get this over here and unload it. What's that patch of stuff down here? Oh. Looks like some sort of canola seed or something down here. How did that get there? Did I do that? Was that a mistake? Oh, well we better pick that up at some point. That's odd. Okay, and then what we needed to do was go over and have a look at the... Oh, frolicking cows! There's a frolicking cow! Superb. I do love it when the cows are happy. Ooh, there's a big cow in there. Where are we? Ah, there we are. Right, so we've got 80 out of 140. If we're going to get water buffalo, I don't know if they mix well with the cows. But 80 out of 140 is pretty good for cows. Let's get some baby water buffalo. Question is, how many? I reckon 20. Yes! Right. Where are my baby water buffalo? Hello? Hello, cows. Hello. Ah, look! A baby water buffalo! Oh, that's cute. And baby cows and water buffalo! Oh, very cute. Well, they're going to grow up to make me some serious money. If I'm not stuck in here and can't feed them. Right, anything in the forage mixture? Yes, there is. So, we've got food in the forage mixer. So, it's as soon as they've run out of all that other stuff, we can feed them that. And then do another mix. But I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you again very soon when we'll be continuing on the field work, doing a bit of animal maintenance, and chopping down more trees because we really, really need to get the sawmill working again. I also think that I'm going to switch the... In fact, let's do it now. Let's switch the cement factory from selling to storing. Because I want to build some sheds up here. And I want to build it with our own produce. Build them with our own produce. Let's have a quick look. Sheds. It's constructibles. That's what we want. So. I want it to be a decent enough shed. I haven't got enough money. Why haven't I got enough money? It's only £1,000. Well, either way, when we can, I do want to be building that. That is strange. Why does it say I haven't got enough money? Ah, that's better. Now it says I've got enough money. And that needs basically just the stuff that we can already produce. So, fantastic. Deliver the required materials. Well, should I place this down now? I don't suppose it'll hurt, will it? There. Lovely. And as you can see, the first things it requires are going to be wood beams, planks, and long planks. We could actually go and get those now. Maybe we'll wait till next time. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.